Hey everybody, Sandy here. Today I'm going to do a bit of a spoof on the Unicorn Burst tumbler. Everybody and their brother has done the Unicorn Burst, but I'm going to kind of take it to a sarcastic level. Yep, that's me. For starters, we're going to be using it's a hog tumbler from the Stainless Steel Depot. It's a 30 ounce, and this is a sublimation tumbler, and they call it a hogdle. I don't know. I've never encountered that before, but it's a skinny, and it is straight, which would be perfect for sublimation. Hence the sublimation tumbler. Okay, so for starters, I've got my paints, and they're all apple barrel from Walmart. One is Bimini blue. I've got candy pink and bright yellow, and those are the colors I'm going to work with. And you'll see as I go along here, I'm right-handed. This is going to be for me. This is where I'm going to have the decals. And this is where my Unicorn Burst is going to be. And I think I'm going to run it up to about here like this. And we'll see as I get into it, because I'm going to change. I'm not going to just do the straight lines. I want it to have some billowy bits to it. So as we go along, we'll see how that ties in. But I'm just going to start. I've got my paintbrush here. I've already stuck it in my pink because I wanted to make sure that this sublimation tumbler would take the paint, and didn't seem like there was a problem with it. So we're going to start with the pink, and we're going to, let's see, my Unicorn, I believe, is going to be somewhere in here. And that's all subject to when I print it. But I'm going to just start painting. And I'm not even worried about whether or not it's straight. This is really slippery, by the way, the sublimation tumbler. I probably could have spray painted it with the matte white, but why bother? I've seen other people say that you can use these just the same as the regular stainless that you paint on, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And yes, I'm going to have to do a couple of coats on here. And you know what I did not do is I did not pour myself a cup for rinsing. And I know I got to do that. Okay, there's my rinsing cup. I'm going to move these paints out of the way because I'm working at weird angles here. We have a visitor today. In case you're interested, I'm going to try to show you who our visitor is. It's my little Miss Pitter. That's Mama's baby right there. Oh, baby kid. Is Mama's baby? Oh, that's Mama baby kids. That's Pitter. She's a 4-year-old teacup chihuahua. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, you can go back to sleep. Mama has to work, okay? Yeah, Mama has to work. You'll be good. You're going to be just fine right there. Okay, I hope I haven't messed up our angle. Yes, I know, sweetheart. Mama's busy. I'm busy. I'm working. I know I shouldn't have woke you up, huh? She loves to come into the studio with me, but I only let her come in when I'm not working with resin. When I get the epoxy out, then no puppy. Okay, now I'm going to go to my yellow. And I'm going to put it next to the pink, but I'm not going to put it right tight to it. Once again, very slippery. Okay. And clean off my brush. And I'm going to go into the blue. A little closer than I had anticipated there. I hope I'm staying in frame here. Okay, now these are all going to have to tie in to a point, somewhat of a point. And like I said, I'm going to have to go over it a couple of times just to get some full coverage on it. And let's see, now I've got that blue there. I'm going to dip one corner into the blue, one corner into the pink, and I'm going to draw them through the middle. This might be a little, am I still in frame? I am. This may be a little too, yeah, this brush is a little too thick for this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use Old Faithful here. It's beat to death. I'm going to go a little bit into the pink, a little bit into the blue, and I'm going to get myself some mix up there. All right. And I'm going to just draw that through, seeing as how that pink was not still wet. There's no chance of blending. But that's okay. This is, like I said, this is a sarcastic cup. And this is going to be covered in glitter. In, oh, I think it's called diamonds, I want to say. So, yeah, there's a little bit of purple there. Clean this off. We'll get some pink and some yellow together and give us a little bit of peach. A little more yellow there, because that's not going to really give us too much peach. That kind of gives us more toward an orange, a little more pink. We'll get it. We'll get it. We're getting there. Okay. Now, this has to run up like this. And I know it looks like hell right now, but we'll make it come together. And like I said, I don't really care if they don't blend really well, because we're going to glitter over the top. Okay, now I'm satisfied enough with that. What I need to do is, like I said, I want it to kind of be billowy. So I'm going to build on the blue over on this side and kind of billow it. and then I'll do the yellow and kind of billow that until we get to a certain point, and then I'm going to incorporate this peach inside of there. Hopefully it turns out. In my head, it all worked out great. Okay. So, whoop, a little globbery there. Okay, and the blue comes up, and we're going to make it kind of billowy. A little tough around that handle. I don't intend to do much of anything to the handle. If anything, I'll just put some glitter on it. There, that just kind of lays down the lines and gives us a visual. And I may outline these with vinyl. I haven't decided that yet. Like I said, this is first run with it. Anybody who knows me knows that I can be full-on sarcastic, or witty, as I like to call it. Okay. These look like Lisa Frank colors. Of course, Lisa Frank was long after my young girl days, but I did have kids, but they were boys, but they had friends. Okay, so I'm going to bring some of this yellow up from that point that we talked about. Just a little. And the other thing is too, this sublimation tumbler, because it is slippery, it seems to wipe off really easy, which I wasn't sure whether or not it would. But I bought this for two reasons. One is because somebody else had used one and said, "Oh, you can use it to do your regular tumblers, no big deal." But you know, you think about it, and they can be pretty expensive. Well, I got these on a sale that Stainless Steel Depot was having, and I only paid $5.75 for these. So I thought that was a really good price for not having to spray paint it. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. We're getting there. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I'm doing this billowy deal, and from what you can see, yep, this is to be a fart cloud. Once again, sarcasm or wit. Which one would you call it? Let me know in the comments. Am I sarcastic or am I witty? We're back. And our paint is dry. So I am going to put some resin on this cup and do the hang method of glittering, which is basically a very thin coat of resin. And then we're going to use This is Diamond, and I believe I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's an extra fine glitter. And we're going to use, for the chunky that would normally go sprinkled over top of that, we're going to go with Girl's Best Friend. And this is not a chunky per se, but it's a little bigger, and it's got some silver bits in there. So because the packaging doesn't stand up, I've put some in to this cup. Okay, so I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to start up here instead of on the bottom. Okay, so I've got it on to my tumbler arm. Hopefully it stays there. Like I said, I've got 5 milliliters, or if I didn't say it, that's what I've got. And I'm hoping I'm not going to use it all, but this being a 30 ounce, I'm not really sure whether or not more is needed. So we're just going to pour some on there. And I'm going to just start spreading it around onto this painted part, and then I want to get away from that. So we will be back after this has set up, and I'm not even going to put it on the turner. I'm just going to set it, you know what, I see a spot right here. I'm just going to put it on my drying rack and let it set up. So we will see you in a bit.